Welcome to your practice. For this practice, you're going to need your 2 blocks, your strap, and a blanket or 2 to sit on top. So let's begin closing our eyes. Ground your sitting bones on your blanket, lengthen your spine, bring your shoulders down away from your ears, and close your eyes softly. Focus your attention on your breath, in and out through your nose. Just notice your breath at this moment. Notice the way it feels from the moment it touches your nose and goes into your body to the moment that it completely leaves your body. Just feel it. Start relaxing your body little by little, starting from the crown of your head, your face, your jaw. Relax your chest, your upper back. Your arms, your hands. Soften the sides and the back of your rib cage, your belly, allowing your body to expand as you continue breathing. Your hips are heavy. Relax your thighs, your legs, your feet, your toes. Continue breathing, and little by little, allow your breath to become deeper, longer, and slower. Deep inhales, soft exhales. And as you continue breathing this way, notice if there's any tightness or stress, negativity present in your body, and notice where it is present with your breath. Find those blocks to your breath. And then you can continue inhaling deeply with your awareness on this tension. And as you softly exhale, just have this intention of letting it go. Let it all go. Exhale it out. Inhale deeply. Exhale and let it go. Let go of the past. Let go of the rush of the morning, of the rush of this day, the rush of your week. Let go of your to-do list and what's happening next. Just be here with your breath, with the feelings and sensations in your body. Now let's create an intention for this practice. Anything you need today on your mat. It doesn't have to be complicated. To stay present with your practice, to stay present with your breath, to let go of judgment, to accept the things that are right now, the way they are. Anything. You can also dedicate this practice to any being, one, many, yourself. Keep your intention in your heart and allow it to be in your awareness as you move and as you breathe today. And I'll remind you from time to time to bring it up. Let's begin our practice chanting Om together. You can do it out loud with me or silently to yourself. Press your hands together in front of your heart. Exhale all the air out. Take one deep breath in. Release your hands, open your eyes, and let's begin moving. And if you see me scratching like crazy, please don't freak out. I have like 1,000 mosquito bites all over my legs and my arms, so just ignore the fact that I'm scratching. All right, on your next inhale, reach your arms up. Now bend your elbows and grab your elbows with your hands. Lengthen through the sides of your waist, relax your shoulders, and try to separate your arms away from one another. But your hands are keeping your arms stable, they're not moving. Lengthen your spine, ground your sitting bones, and notice how your breath is changing when you enter this position. Breathe deeply and lengthen. Just breathe. Take one more inhale, and on your exhale, release your right hand down. Lean to the right and stretch your left arm alongside of your ear. Stay here. Welcome to doggy. You can gaze up or straight ahead, and even down towards your hand. So just stay here, breathing and noticing. Now your left hip is heavy, your left sitting bone is grounding. Now all the doggies are barking. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, bend your elbows and grab your elbows once again. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. Notice your body lengthening. Take one more inhale, and on your exhale, bring your left hand down. Lean to the left, stretch your right arm alongside of your ear. Notice how your breath changes here. How it's different from our upright position. Ground your right sitting bone. Right hip heavy. Inhale, come back up. Grab your elbows once again. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bring your right hand down, lean right. Inhale, come back up. Grab your elbows, lengthen. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release your left hand, lean left, stretch your right arm alongside of your ear and breathe. Breathe as deeply as you can here. Inhale, come back up, and as you exhale, slowly allow your arms to float back down. Take your time. Press your fingertips to the mat. Close your eyes for a moment and notice sensations arising in your body. open your eyes, remove your blanket if you are sitting on one, and lie down on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. And continue breathing. You can move side to side if that feels good at this moment, or you can stay still. Come back to stillness if you were moving. Release your left leg down, stretching it, pressing the heel on the mat. Keep hugging your right knee into your chest. Keep breathing here. Notice your body. Bend your left knee and place your foot flat on the mat. Cross your right ankle on top of the left knee. Lift the left foot off the mat and grab the back of your thigh, passing your right arm in between both legs. If it's hard to reach your thigh, you can grab your strap, and with your strap, bring your leg close to you. Flex your right foot. Keep bringing your left thigh closer to you and the right thigh moving away from you. How does that feel? What sensations arise in your body? How can you send your breath to where you're feeling the most sensation at this moment? And how does it feel to do that? Keep breathing and noticing. We're still breathing deep, slow. On your next exhale, release your pose. Stretch your right leg and bring your left knee into your chest. Keep pressing your right heel on the mat. Lengthening your spine. Soften your shoulders. Notice your shoulders at this time. Now bend your right knee and cross your left ankle on top of your right knee. Lift your right foot and grab the back of your right thigh. Flex your left foot. Keep bringing your right thigh close to you and the left thigh moves away from you. You can close your eyes here if that's comfortable and just allow the sensations to be there. Allow your breath to be deep. And soften your belly so your breath can expand. So your breath can reach every corner of your body. Now on your next exhale, release the pose. Bring both knees to your chest. Roll to your side. And from here, let's transition to hands and knees. If your knees are too sensitive here, you can always place a blanket under your knees. And when we're doing poses where only one knee is on the mat, especially when we're doing these ones, you can keep the knee under the blanket under your knee, not the knee. The knee on top of the blanket, that would be another way of saying it. All right, let's do a couple of rounds of cat and cow. Your shoulders are aligned with your wrists, your hands are shoulder width apart or slightly wider, and your knees are right under your hips. On an inhale, arch your spine, sitting bones up, sternum forward. Exhale, round your back, push the floor away, gaze towards your navel. Inhale and arch. Exhale and round. Remember to start the movement from your tailbone. Inhale, arch. Your head moves last. Exhale and round. Let's do one more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, come to neutral spine. Walk your hands a couple of inches forward. And on your next exhale, lean forward, bend your elbows and come to lie down all the way down onto your belly. Keep your hands next to your rib cage or right under your shoulders. Bring your shoulders down. Tops of your feet pressing down on the mat. On your next inhale, press the mat away from you and come up into Cobra Pose. Gaze forward. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, come back up. Notice your shoulders. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, one more time. You can go higher. Stay here for the exhale. We're actually gazing a couple of inches away from the mat. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, come back up to hands and knees. And now let's step the right foot forward. Grab your blocks. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, and let's stay here. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, lengthen your spine. Your blocks can be on the highest setting if that will make you or help you breathe better. Now you can stay here or on your next inhale, lift your body, rest your hands on your right knee. Lift your chest always. Find your balance. You can gaze down if you're feeling a little bit too wobbly. And once you're balanced, you can challenge yourself by lifting your gaze. You can keep your hands on your knee or on your next inhale, reach your arms up. Keep pressing your feet down, grounding you. Lengthening your spine, relaxing your shoulders, lifting your chest. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your hands down to the blocks. Press your left hand on the left block. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, reach your right arm up. Turn your body to the right. You can gaze up. You can gaze straight ahead or you can gaze down towards your foot. Keep inhaling deeply here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your hand down. Bring your left knee to the mat. And now let's move the foot to the right. Ground your right hand on the block outside of your right foot. And on your next inhale, reach your left arm up, turn your body. And on the exhale, left arm reaching forward alongside of your ear with your palm facing down. Lengthen and breathe. Notice your breath. Make it long and deep. Take one more inhale. And exhale, release your left hand down, return your foot to the center position and return your right knee on the mat. Now step your left foot forward. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee and stay here. Lengthen your spine, lift your chest and breathe. Imagine that you can send your breath all the way to your right toes. Now, you can stay here or on your next inhale, lift your body, rest your hands on your knee, gaze down, find your balance, lift your chest. So even if you stay here, you are open. You're not leaning forward, you're reaching up. Your back knee can be slightly bent. Now stay here or on the next inhale, reach your arms up and lengthen. So even though the arms are reaching up strongly, your shoulders are still soft and bringing them down always. We don't want shoulders up here to our ears. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your hands down. Ground your right hand on the block. Inhale here. And on the exhale, lift your left arm up, turn to the left. Gaze up, straight forward or down. Keep breathing. Don't forget, we're still breathing. We're still aware of this process of this body. Take one more inhale and exhale. Return your hand down. Bring your right knee down onto the mat. I'm going to change to the other side so I'm not facing back. Now bring your right foot to the left. Ground your left hand down on the block. And on your next inhale, reach your right arm up. And on the exhale, your arm moves forward alongside of your ear with your palm facing down. You can gaze up or straight or down. But lengthen and turn your chest. Lengthen through the sides of your waist, especially the right side right now. Take one more inhale and exhale. Release your hand down. Return your right foot to center and return your left knee on the mat. From here, let's go to down dog for a moment. Walk your hands a couple of inches forward. Open your fingers wide and evenly. Press your fingertips on the mat. Tuck your toes. There's a couple of ways to do down dog today. So tuck your toes. Lift your knees, lift your hips. Keep your knees bent as you lift the hips, as you press the mat away with your hands. You're bringing your chest closer to your thighs. Bring your shoulders down away from your ears. And slowly, little by little, you can start bringing your heels down towards the mat. Your knees can stay bent. They don't have to be all the way extended. You can keep your knees bent here. And your heels don't have to reach all the way to the mat. So this is option number one for down dog. If you rather do down dog on your knees, just walk your hands forward. Bring your hips up. And your forehead closer to the mat. But don't rest your forehead on the mat. Keep lengthening your spine. So walk your hands forward. Lift your hips. And move your chest down. Notice your shoulders. They're not collapsing. They're supporting you. So do the variation of down dog that is more comfortable for you right now. Stay here, just breathe, just notice. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, bring your knees down. step your right foot forward once again, but this time not in between your hands, but outside of your right hand. You can actually turn your toes a little bit to the outside, so they don't have to be looking straight ahead or pointing forward. They can point to the side of your mat. You can stay here. You can bring your blocks to the center and rest your forearms there. And if you can reach the mat, just bring your forearms down onto the mat. Another option here is to tuck your left toes and lift the knee. And stay here with your left knee lifted. If that's too uncomfortable for you, please bring your knee down. And use your blocks to bring the floor closer to you. Just breathe. This pose tends to be very intense. At least that's how it feels in my body. Take one more inhale and exhale. Release your left knee to the mat if it was lifted. Come back up and move your right foot once again to the middle of your hands. Ground your right hand on your block. And here we can do a couple of different poses. Well, no, it's the same pose, but we can go back and do the one we did when we move our left foot to the left and we reach up. We can repeat this one, or what we can do is we can lift the left knee off the mat. We can ground the left heel, align your heel, your right heel with your left heel, and on the next inhale, reach your left arm up, and as you exhale, bring it forward alongside of your ear. Keep pressing your right hand down on the block and gaze up. Outer edge of your left foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Lengthen and feel the stretch from your left heel all the way to your left fingertips. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your left hand down. Bring your left knee back down. Right knee to the mat. And let's go to the variation of down dog that you have chosen to do today. Couple of breaths here. On your next inhale, come back down to hands and knees. And moving to the other side. Step your left foot forward, not in between your feet, outside of your left foot. You can turn your toes so they're facing, or they're pointing to the side of your mat. You can stay here. You can bring your forearms down onto your blocks. You can bring your forearms all the way down onto the mat. You can stay here, or you can lift your right knee off the mat. And stay here breathing. Just notice. This is one of those poses where you really need to be present with your breath and with your intention. It gets a lot of sensations going. And our minds tend to run away from these uncomfortable sensations. So stay with it, just breathe. Take one more inhale. Exhale, return your right knee to the mat. And now we just walk your left foot in between your hands. Ground your left hand down on the block. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and ground your right heel down, outer edge of your right foot parallel to the back of your mat. On an inhale, reach your right arm up, turn your body, and exhale, continue the movement forward alongside of your ear. Gaze up, you can also gaze down. And if you did the other variation on the other side, stay with it. Do the same one you did on your right leg. One line of energy from your right heel to your right fingertips, reaching forward strongly. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your right hand down. Bring your right knee back down onto the mat. Left knee down. And let's go to down dog. Take a couple of breaths here in down dog. Just noticing your body. On your next inhale, come back to hands and knees. Let's move into child's pose. So you can open your knees hip-width apart or wider. Bring your toes to touch and start to move your hips down towards your heels. And then press your forehead down. Now, you can press your forehead on the block. You can make fists with your hands and stack them one on top of the other, pressing your forehead there. If this is too uncomfortable for your hips, you can place a blanket behind your knees. So just find what makes you comfortable here. Breathe. Let's stay here for a moment. Just breathe. Breathe and notice. Soften your belly. Keep breathing. Keep noticing. On your next inhale, come up to hands and knees. And let's come to sit. Sit on your blanket. Gotta shake the sand off. All right. Grab your strap, please. In fact, I'm going to sit on my blanket. Sitting on the sand is not the most stable. All right. Bend your right knee. And now let's bring the knee out and bring the sole of your foot to the inside of your left thigh. Loop your strap around the ball of your left foot. Inhale here to lengthen. And exhale, fold forward, keeping your spine long. Slightly tuck your chin towards your chest, lengthening the back of your neck. And of course, if you can reach your foot, just grab your foot. Otherwise, stay here with the strap, lengthening and just breathing and noticing. Stay here. Just breathe. Notice your heart. Notice the feelings in your heart. And remember, as you inhale, You notice what's there, and as you exhale, the space within your heart starts to expand. You inhale deeply, noticing that space. Exhale softly, the space expands a little bit more. Inhale deeply, noticing that vast space, limitless. Exhale, keeps expanding. Continue breathing like this, having your awareness in the space in your heart. On your next inhale, slowly start to come up. Now, open your knee a little bit more. So we were mainly facing forward. Now we can have a little bit more space. You can continue grabbing your strap, or you can just place your forearm off your thigh. Inhale here, and as you exhale, just reach your right arm up, turning your body to the right. You can also just place your forearm down alongside of your leg and try to reach forward towards your toes. You don't have to reach your toes. Just reach forward strongly, feel the stretch. You can gaze up, you can gaze down, straight ahead. Remember, that works for most poses. On your next inhale, come back up. Stretch your legs. Shake a little bit. Now let's do the other side. Bend your left knee. Bring your knee out and place the sole of your foot on the inside of your right thigh. Loop your strap around the ball of your right foot. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. Tuck your chin. And continue breathing again, noticing the space within your heart. Allow this space to expand with your breath. Allow your awareness to linger there. In that space where infinite possibilities live. Keep breathing. Keep noticing. Expanding as you exhale. Noticing as you inhale what's present. On your next inhale, slowly start to come up. Let's release the strap, actually. Now open just a little bit. Place your right forearm on top of your right thigh. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, lift your left arm, lean to the right. And open your chest. You can stay here with your arm on your thigh, or you can bring your forearm down alongside of your leg. And keep reaching your left fingertips towards your right toes. Breathe. Notice your breath here. On your next inhale, come back up. Release your pose, maybe shaking your legs. Let's release the blanket. So put your blanket to the side and come lie down on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Sway side to side if that feels good at this moment. Many times it really feels good on your lower back. I'm not going to do it because here on the sand it really doesn't feel that nice. I mean, I suppose it does. It's not feeling pleasant for me. If you're moving, come back to stillness, come back to center. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, just bring your legs down towards the right. Stretch your left arm to the left. Remember that if it feels too uncomfortable for your arm, you can bring your blanket right under your shoulder. You can grab your legs with your right hand to keep them stable. And please gaze to the left. So that's the trick. Start to soften your body here. Allow your breath to be long, fluid, deep. Just breathe and soften, getting ready for our resting pose. Getting ready for our day or for our evening. Getting ready to recharge and go back to our lives with a little bit more presence, with a little bit more awareness. On your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. You can bring them to your chest or you can just keep them down here, whatever feels more comfortable. And on your exhale, bring your legs to the left. Stretch your right arm to the right. Remember the blanket under your shoulder. Your left hand can rest on top of your knees. Gaze to the right. And just breathe, breathe, breathe. How can you make your breath deeper in this pose? How can you soften your body a little bit more? Maybe you soften your eyes, notice your shoulders, your belly. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your knees to your chest. One last hug. And finally, stretch your legs down on the mat. We are ready for Shavasana. Oh yeah, mosquitoes. Bite me, please. Your palms are facing up. Find all the space that you need on your mat. Expand on your mat on this pose. You want to be comfortable. Your body soft and totally relaxed. Heavy on top of your mat. Continue breathing through your nose without controlling your breath anymore. Allow it to be free and fluid. And enjoy this moment of rest. time to bring your awareness back to wiggle your toes, move your fingers, make circles with your wrists, with your ankles. Stretch your body and just make any movement that feels good in your body at this moment. When you're ready, bring your knees to your chest, roll side to side. Finally, come to rest on your right side. Stay there for a couple of breaths. With your legs crossed. Sit on your blanket, please. Close your eyes. Bring your hands together at your heart center and bow your head. Feel gratitude for this practice and for the practice that happens also when you step away of this mat, when you step away from this mat. Feel gratitude for who you are, inside and out. Feel gratitude for every day, whatever the day brings, and with the challenge. Feel gratitude for this moment. Remember your intention for this practice and keep it with you for the rest of the day, the rest of the evening. And remember to stop for a moment and look around you. Take a moment to look at the beauty that surrounds you. Wherever you are, it could be the ugliest of places, but there's beauty to be seen. And remember that where there is beauty, there is love. So see this love all around you, not just in things, not just in animals and plants, but also on our fellow human beings, and especially on your neighbor, on your friend, on your coworker, on your boss, on your employee. See this love in everyone. And give love freely. Share the love in your heart with everyone. Show them that they also have theirs within their heart. We all have it. Share peace. And give it freely. Do not choose who gets it. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. And may all our thoughts, words, and actions contribute in any way to the happiness and freedom of all beings. Now let's close this session chanting Om, followed by 3 shanti. Exhale all the air out. Take 1 deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace in your mind and in your body. Peace in your relationship with other living beings. And peace in your relationship with Mother Nature. Thank you very much for allowing me to guide you today through your practice. Have an awesome day. Namaste.